What's up, y'all? OJ here with the juice. So, hot topic right now. Curious as to what most people out there are investing in. And by investing, I don't just mean money. I mean your time, your resources, your energy. Like, what are you investing in nowadays? So here's a concept I want to share with you guys. So I'm sure most people out there have gotten really sick, right? And this is a hot topic too because of COVID, obviously. But most people out there have gotten really sick once in their life or know someone that has gotten really sick. And so the question is, what happened when you got really sick? What did you do with those resources because you were really sick? Did you put yourself in situations where you stressed out even more? Did you put yourself in situations where you had to expend your energy? Did you put yourself in situations where the environment was chaotic and you couldn't really focus on getting better? And most likely, I mean, there are certain circumstances, of course, but most likely the answer is no. Most likely, when we get really sick, we rest. We take care of ourselves, we eat nutritious food, we isolate ourselves, we put ourselves in a really calm environment where we can relax and recover, and all of our energy can be focused on getting better. And so, the question, I guess, is why don't you keep that same energy for when you're healthy? We know what to do when we're sick. We know how to help ourselves get well. But why is it that most people have to wait until they get sick before they actually decide to dedicate those resources to those things? Why is it that most people have to wait until life kicks them in the ass before they actually start taking care of themselves, right? So my invitation to you guys that take time to listen to me is to A, start taking care of yourselves, and B, start paying attention to where your resources are going. We have a limited amount of energy every day. No matter who you are, no matter how much energy you have, there's always a limit to that, right? And a lot of times that limit is either increased or decreased depending on how well we don't take care of ourselves. So what do I mean by taking care of yourself? If you're not sleeping right, it also means you're probably not recovering right. And if you're not recovering right, then you're probably not being your optimal self for the next day. Another big one is drinking water. Right, a lot of people don't drink enough water, period. And you can worry all day about what kind of water, whether it's alkaline water, you can buy yourself a Kangen machine, whatever. And by the way, Kangen machines are great, alkaline water is great, but part of the reason why it works so well is because we then invested a couple $1,000s in this water machine. So obviously, yeah, you're gonna drink more water, right? So drinking water is huge. Another thing I recommend outside of water is meditation, right? And really, meditation just gives you time to be outside of the everyday noise. It just gives you time to look within yourself, to calm yourself down, to reset yourself. Meditation is huge. We're so busy nowadays, we're so scatterbrained, we're being pulled in every direction. And meditation really is just a time for to reset yourself so you can show up as yourself and not show up as this version of you that's wired all the time by the media and by fear and whatnot. And the last thing, I spent years in the healing field, and when I'd work on people, the biggest factor in whether or not they were able to heal was how they were able to manage stress. And so the people that I work with, you can feel, it's palpable, you can feel on their bodies how tightly wound they are, right? And I'm sure a lot of you guys are like that as well, where you just kind of touch something and it's sore all the time. And your body pretty much, outside of like the muscles being tight and you needing to stretch and your fascia being tight and all these other things, outside of all that, like if you don't know how to manage your stress, you are going to be tight as shit, period. And I don't mean changing your life in a way where you don't stress. What I mean is, if your life is stressful, learning how to manage that stress so it doesn't manifest into your body in a physical way where you're just hurt and in pain all the time. And so, how are you investing your resources? Are you going to put that same energy towards maintaining your health and maintaining your wellness as you would when you were sick? Or are you going to wait until you got sick to put that energy towards getting well? Something to think about. Hope y'all have an amazing day. Love y'all. Peace.